Hi guys, back with another video. As you can probably tell by the title, I am going over my 2025 planner lineup. I do have two piles here. I will tell you right now, this is the pile that I will be starting off the year with. It is 3 planners and 3 planners only. What I have here is, I don't know, but this is a pile we're going to be starting with, so let me move everything over. All right, let's start with this one here. Oh no, not that one, this one here. So this is the A5 Take a Note planner. I am currently using one of these for my work planner and I just love it so much. It works perfect because my main thing is just to-do list. Why am I struggling? Is to-do list for work, and so I wanted to use this once again. I just love it. I love the color this year, so I don't even think I'm going to be covering it like I did last year. I think this current year's is blue, but I absolutely love this planner. This binding here makes it literally lay completely flat, which I absolutely love because I leave this open on my desk just like this. Just a quick little overview of the planner and how I use it. I don't use the front pages, I don't use these, but I do use the monthlies. And how I use that is, I have new releases every Sunday, so I will mark them here. In this column over here, I'll write whatever like clip art I'll be using to create whatever kits. I also list down what I'm going to be releasing for $2 Tuesdays, and that's pretty much how I use it. I don't even decorate my monthly spreads. It's very simple, and it's just something that I flip to every so often, or when I need to figure out what I need to create for the upcoming releases. I'll also schedule any sales or whatever on my monthly pages, but other than that, it just stays very simple, and I write in here with a pencil because if I need to erase anything, it just makes it really easy. So it comes with monthly pages, and then it goes directly into the weeklies, which the weeklies are week on 4 pages, and it's just a vertical layout. You have an overview here. I don't always use this, but I do utilize the weekly section. I do decorate with stickers for the week, and then I just write to-do lists in here. That's all I do. I might do a setup video, we'll see, of my planners, so maybe I can do that because I do kind of pre-plan the holiday releases for the year, so maybe I can do that. Again, this is just a big to-do list. That's all it is. There are like, I think 4 note pages in the back. I don't use those. It's just mainly so that I can write out my work to-do list for the day. Again, I love the color this year. I'm so happy with the color. So that is my work planner. Super simple. Really excited about that. Moving on. So currently I am using Ahua Cousin as my everything planner. I plan monthly things in there. I plan weekly when I want to. And then I also daily journal in the daily pages. I did ask on my Instagram a while back if anybody knew of a planner that was set up just like the Ahua Cousin but didn't have the words at the bottom, because I can't bring myself to decorate over the quotes in the bottom, or the calendar. I think it's a calendar in the bottom. I can't think of what's at the bottom right now. I can't bring myself to put stickers over it. I can't bring myself to write over it, and that annoys me because I feel like that's such wasted space. So I did ask on Instagram if anybody knew of a planner that was set up just like the Cousin, that was just blank daily pages. My main thing was it had to be dated. A lot of people brought up Sterling Ink or Estelle. Those are the ones that are similar to the Cousin, I believe, were undated, and my whole thing is I want a dated planner. And somebody had mentioned Nisha Fernando, the journey planner. At that time, she was no longer accepting pre-orders, but then she had reopened it. I don't know if more people were hearing about her planner, so she did reopen it, and I ordered during the pre-order. And the reason this video took so long was because this took a bit to come in. I've had it for a while now, I just didn't have time to film, but I did pick it up. I am on this nostalgic kick. You will see that 2 of my planners is covered with a paper bag. If you are a 90s kid like I am, you will know exactly what this is, because we all used to cover our textbooks in a paper bag from a grocery store. So this one's a Safeway bag. Looking at it now, this needs to go on the back, but I actually need to redo it because I cut it too small, but I did want to cover it for now and keep it protected. I thought my Lauren Phelps Designs A5 cover could fit on this, but it does not, because this planner is thicker than the cousin. So I will need to go and purchase one from her website, which I really should do soon. And then I also want to redo my little cover here, because I don't know, I just am feeling so nostalgic lately, and I don't know, this makes it really simple to decorate with stickers also, so I am excited. I do need to flip it though, because there's no crease on this side and there's a crease on this side, and this is the front. I'm not going to do a full like dive into this planner. When I open it, the cover will come off, so in that case, as you can see, Safeway. This is the cover. I went with the cream cover. It is getting a bit dirty already because I think this is rubbing off in this, but I really don't mind. I want my planner to look pretty lived in. So just doing a quick little flip, like I mentioned, it is very, very similar to the Hobonichi cousin. And so here we have the overview, the current year, and then I think the cousin has previous and forward year, next year. This one has 2 years ahead. We have a notes page, and then we have some goals section. I am not a goal setter at all. This page is very, very similar to the cousin, if not pretty much exact. I don't know if I'll be using these pages, but I am so excited to see these pages here, which is trackers, and it has every single month. It has everything that you need. There's plenty of things to track. And what I do currently in my Hobonichi cousin is the like heading page in the daily section. I will print out a tracker to track whatever I want, and the fact that it's already in here and I don't have to print another paper to put in here, I'm really excited about this section here. The next section, which I really don't care for, which I'm trying to figure out what I wanted to use it for, is this meal planner section. If you've been following me, you know that in recent Plan With Me's, I know I've been slacking. I have been migrating dinner menu on my daily to-do list for a very long time now, and so of course this meal planner section is pretty useless to me. It does have every single day of the year, so it does actually have a huge section, or not a huge section, but a very, I don't know, I'd say it's a hefty section in here for just meal planning, which is right here. I feel like, I mean, you do have the whole year, so I am trying to figure out what I want to use this section for. It does have the days of the week, and then it has breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and meal prep. So I don't know, maybe I can figure out something, maybe something to do with the kids. I don't know. Anyways, moving into the monthly section, what we do have is something very, again, similar to the Hobonichi cousin. My favorite thing is that it's all neutral, so I don't have to cover anything. Everything is all neutral. So I, like with the Hobonichi cousin, there's like red and gray. I believe holidays aren't marked, so I can really put in my own holidays. I like that the header for the dates are, I'd say, like a block smaller. I think in the Hobonichi cousin there's like, it's 2 blocks wide, so you do have all of this fun area down below to decorate. So I do like that about this planner. I didn't test the monthly kits in here, but when we get to the weekly, I will say that Hobonichi Weeks kits will fit in here. So yeah, I really do like the monthly section. Moving into the weeklies, I utilize my monthlies as like a full-blown like what's happening for the month. Moving on to the weekly section, again, same layout like the Hobonichi cousin. One of my favorite things is that it's very simple at the top, so I can really, you know, put my own decorating on it. I don't know how else to word that, but same layout. Got your columns, you got your 7 columns. Like I said, the Hobonichi is the same width, so the cousin kits will fit. But again, I'm just loving the simplicity of everything so that I can really decorate how I want to. Moving on to the daily section, which is the part that I am so excited about. I'm gonna move to this page where there's 2 on 1 page. It's blank. It's a clean slate. There's no words at the bottom. I can decorate to my heart's desire. Another favorite thing about this is that if you saw some of my journaling pages, you know that I create a section for hourly journaling. So if I don't get to like word journaling, I can hourly, I always try to at least hourly journal. And the fact that this goes from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m., is perfection for me because that is what I rewrite in my Hobonichi Cousin. I usually write 5, but I wake up at 5:30 for the most part, or that's when my alarm goes off, so I can easily use this section right above the 6 for my 5 o'clock section. And the fact that it goes to 12, perfect. And then I still have room to put deco down here, whereas in the Hobonichi Cousin, this is where the words would be, and I can't bring myself to put any stickers over it for some reason. And it's just a completely blank slate. It's dated, it's perfect. I'm really excited about this planner. Moving to the back, there are some notes pages. There's also an index page, and in the back also came with this Bible reading plan tucked into the back cover. So that's that. And yeah, I'm really excited to use this planner starting in 2025. I did not do any pen test. This planner does have the new, what is it, the Sands in Tomoe River paper, but I didn't do any tests, so hopefully it's all good because I do like my fountain pens, and I do need to get a cover. I need to sticker up my front like I normally do, but until then I will be putting it into the cup, or the back of the box, just to keep it protected. Okay, so that being said, I realized I've been using this for, I don't know, the past 6 months or so. I realized that once I moved out of my A6 rings, I was missing sections in there that I needed, but I couldn't put in my Hobonichi Cousin because it would just be weird. And so in here, this is a pocket Filofax nude. I could very well use an A6 rings, but I thought it was just too big. All of the ones that I had were just too big for what I needed. And so long ago, I had a personal Filofax nude. I had sold it and I was really sad about it. So when I realized I wanted something small, something ring, something that I could switch things out, I decided to look on Amazon, and lo and behold, there was a pocket Filofax nude. I just love this little planner. But anyways, so the sections that I have in here are pre-planning sections. So anytime I have something upcoming, I have the whole year, I can just jot it down in here. When I go to plan out my weeks, this is what I pull out because, again, I use it as a pre-planner just to write down whatever's happening for the weekend, and then I can transfer it into my Hobonichi Cousin. I also have some vacation inserts in here where I can track that. Pulling it off because I don't know what else is in here. I have notes sections, lists that I use, and then also my password keeper. So that is all in here, and this just works perfectly, and this will complement my Hobonichi Cousin. I say this is the planner that I only need it when I need it, so this kind of just stays on my desk tucked away, and I use it when I need it. So that complements that planner. Okay, now going into this stack here, let's start off with the A6 rings. It's set up for the most part, so I don't need to change anything. I did print out a few things that I might want for 2025, which is overview, lunar calendar, and holidays, and some extra trackers. I do have this just tucked right into the pocket. I loved A6 rings. I still love A6 rings, but I just not interested in using one right now because I'm really enjoying the Cousin and having everything just in one planner. But I do have this set up. I wouldn't change a thing about my setup, so I have everything, I guess, just ready to go if I do want to move back in here. I have some blank monthlies. How I was using that was I was just basically using stickers to mark events, and then cutting a piece of paper out of my Hibino because I was no longer using it, and putting that in here so I can write the date, look at the sticker, and figure out what was going on for that date if I couldn't tell by the sticker alone. And this was just working perfectly. So as you can see, I have, well, February and April because I didn't use it in March, but it just works perfectly because this page can go for this month when I need it, and then this page can go for this month when I need it. Trackers in here, and then I have my daily inserts, and then list notes and all of the things that I might need in my planner. So this is set up and ready to go if I want to switch back into rings at any point during the year. It's ready. With that, last year I was using my rings, and I was also using a B6 common planner as a journal. and I loved that little setup. But once I wanted to move everything into one planner, then the A6 rings got the boot, as well as the B6 common planner. What I didn't like about the common planner was it wasn't dated, and I just absolutely hated dating the planner. Anyways, I was thinking that if I was going to move into A6 rings, I still wanted to journal. And after some thought, like, I pulled this out because this is originally what I was going to use. Now, this is a 2024 or Estelle Classic Daily Planner in B6. And my original thought with my A6 rings was that if I did move into it, I would want a smaller planner just for journaling. And so I figured I could redate this, again, going back with having to date it. I could redate this and use it as my journal along with my daily planning and everything else in my A6 rings. When I really thought about it though, one, I don't want to have to date a planner, and this I would have to date, and there would be no reason that I would need to jump out of here for daily journaling and hourly journaling. I would just be using this for monthly and weekly planning, and then I would use this for the journaling. So that being said, I don't think I would end up using this, but if for whatever reason I did want something smaller, I do have this option to use with my A6 rings. I just brought this out. I don't know why I brought this out. Oh, I think I was going to switch from my B6 common planner to this current year for the daily journaling because it was dated, but then I ended up moving into the cousins. So as of right now, while I do have this pulled out, I don't think I would end up using this if I use my A6 rings. I'm just going to keep all the journaling in my journey planner, but I do have it just in case I did want to go smaller for journaling. I'm going to put it off to the side. Okay, moving on to these three things. Okay, let's start with this one. This, I for some reason just really wanted a Hobonichi sized notebook, and so I found this on AliExpress. Again, it is covered in a paper bag because, again, I was feeling nostalgic. I just wanted those vibes back in my life, so I did cover it with a Foodland, which is a local grocery store, and I love that it just has like local stuff on here and a little shotgun in the back. I tried my best to like center things, but it wasn't working, but good enough. Anyways, this is a Hobonichi sized notebook, and I found it on AliExpress, and it's nothing fancy. It doesn't have fancy paper. I really doubt fountain pens would work on this paper because the feeling of it, I think it would like a feather. It's not the best quality notebook, but for what I thought I might use it for, it's good enough. There are times right now where I don't want to touch my Hobonichi cousin, and the weekly section goes untouched. Sometimes the daily section goes untouched, although I will say that I always try to at least hourly journal. There are times when I don't want to touch my planner, and I will say that the times that I don't want to touch my planner is when I'm feeling really, really down. I said in a post on my Instagram, journaling can be very helpful and be very damaging to me in my current mental state, so sometimes I don't even want to touch that planner at all. But what I do want to do is have a to-do list for the day so I feel productive. Writing out to-do lists makes me feel productive, and for some reason I just wanted a Hobonichi weeks sized notebook to do so, and for some reason I couldn't find one that was, I was looking for a cheap one to begin with, and mind you, this is like a $2 or $3 notebook, and I couldn't find a decent one that wasn't too expensive because, again, I just want it for to-do lists, and I might decorate it with some stickers or whatever. But found it on AliExpress. It's a Hobonichi week sized notebook, and yeah, just covered it in this, and I am happy with it if I want to write to-do lists. My whole thing is I like vertical, so I'd probably split this in half and just work that way when I do want some to-do lists. I recently started selling like these date covers that will work perfectly in here, and I can just, you know, add it as I need it. So that is that. While I was on AliExpress, the Kinbors kept popping up, and Kinbors, I believe, are supposed to be kind of like a dupe for Hobonichi cousins or Hobonichis, and this was like $3. I think my order total was maybe like $7 for the both of these, something ridiculous like that. But I thought, why not? It's only a few dollars. And I thought if this didn't work as a to-do list, then I could use this. I don't know, I just wanted an A6 something back in my life. And so I picked this one up. It's very cute. This material is like a soft touch. I don't know what it is, but it feels really nice. It's got bread and coffee on there. It's really cute. This is an A6 Kinbor. And look how cute. It says Cat's Cafe on it. But it looks just like the A6 Techo. I think that's what it's called, right? Techo? But it's set up just like that. The paper is very smooth. It's not Tomoe River paper. I highly doubt that for the price. But here's your monthly. I don't know if I would use that. And then this I thought I could, again, use as a daily to-do list. If I didn't want to use this, I feel like fountain pens might work on this paper. So I don't know. I haven't done any pen tests in any of the planners, but yeah, I could do a little bit more decorating if I wanted to, and yeah, this purchase wouldn't make me feel too bad. Both of these wouldn't make me feel too bad because again, I believe both of these $7-ish, and they do have Hobonichi week size, I believe, and then A5 also. So if you're wanting to at least try the Hobonichi but don't know if it would work for you like layout wise, I do suggest the Kinbors on AliExpress because I'm happy with this little planner, and I don't know, I just love the little design. So that is what I plan on using if I need just some place to jot down to-do lists, if I don't want to touch, well, what will be my journey planner for next year. And then I bought this. This is from Sterling Ink. It's a standard size notebook. It's only 64 pages. On Instagram, I always see Kina Prince posting her Hobonichi weeks, and she does this like double column journaling, and every time I see it, I think it looks amazing. She does use a Hobonichi week, so that was one of the reasons I bought this too. I was going to try that, but I don't want a double journal. I don't want anything to be doubled anymore, and so yeah, that's that. So I bought this and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try that double column journaling. I might make this like a more personal journaling and try out like the 2-column journaling like she does in her Hobonichi weeks, but I don't know if it would work. And for some reason I have been very interested in standard size, so that's what this one is. I don't have anything to put it in, so it's literally just a notebook sitting here. As of right now, I don't have any intentions for this, but I did want to bring it up anyway because I did purchase it with maybe an intention, but I don't know if I'm going to be using this, but I do like it. I like the cover. It has the Tomoe River paper, I believe, in here. So these 3 are just going to be sitting on the side waiting for some type of use. Well, I don't know about this one, but my A6 rings, and then this one will be off, ready to go if I want them. And then these 2 are 100% along with my pocket planner because these like complement each other, my work planner of course. And then I haven't decided. I feel like I can go back and forth with these 2 if I just want something to write to-do lists on. If I really just am not feeling or not in the mood to touch this planner, I'm going to be pulling out these so I can at least write to-do lists, because I feel like to-do lists are good for me, and just having something to write down and then check off to feel productive, that's where these will come into play. I don't know which one. I like them both. So yeah, we'll see. But anyways, that is everything. So technically, really, I'm only using 3 planners to start off the year. 2 for sure. This is when I need it. And yeah, these will just be here. These will be waiting off to the side, but that is my pretty simple 2025 planner lineup. And I say simple because I'm only counting the 3 that I'm actually going to be starting the year off with. So yeah, maybe I'll do some setups of them because I do like to sticker up my, well, now journey planner. I have to remember to call it the journey planner, and then maybe setting up and show you how I use my work planner. This just needs some inserts for the pre-planning section, but yeah, that is it. Have you decided on your 2025 lineup yet? If you did, leave down below. I would love to hear what you are going to be starting off the year with. Anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you always so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.